guys, welcome back to iOS at Work. I'm JT, and in this video we're talking about the basics of iOS. So if you just got a brand new iPhone, either because you swapped from Android or because you just upgraded your phone from the iPhone 8 to the iPhone 12 Pro Max, this is the video for you. We're going to be talking about the app library, the control center, we're going to be talking about widgets, and we're going to be talking about the app library. And as well, we're going to be comparing the gesture control of newer iPhones to the home button that older phones used to have. This is the first of a two-part series, so if you want to be notified when the second part comes out, hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell so you'll receive the notification for when that video comes out. Without further ado, let's get started. Widgets are contextual information that an app can show you before launching it or replacing it on the home screen. So, for example, I have this news widget here. And if I tap on this news widget, it'll show the top story that is on this widget. So if I tap on this, it'll show me the entire news article from that story that was in the widget. Now, there's a couple of things that you can do with the widgets. The first thing you can do is have multiple widgets on your home screen. As many as you want, as long as you don't overflow the screen. So you can have 3 of these kinds of widgets on the home screen. This is a medium-sized widget. You have small widgets, which are half the size of the medium widget, so you can have 6 of those. Or you can have one massive widget and a medium widget, or a massive widget and 2 small widgets. It's however much you want. To add a widget to my home screen, simply long press anywhere on the screen. You will enter jiggle mode. Tap the plus icon. It'll be either in the top left or right corner. And now you're in the widget gallery. The widget gallery will show you all of the widgets that you can add to your home screen. Add the one you want. I want to add my deliveries. I want to pick the medium size. I'm going to tap on add widget. And now it's on my home screen. And it moves content that would have been on there to the very next page. So I can have multiple widgets stacked on top of each other. There's 2 variations of this. The first variation is within the widget gallery. Let's go to the widget gallery, and you'll see we have this smart stack option. Now, if I tap on the smart stack, it will automatically rotate widgets to show the most relevant information throughout the day and can be flipped through easily. So let's find the one we want. Let's do a smaller one this time. And now I can have multiple widgets stacked on top of each other. And it's guessing what kinds of widgets I would want at that time. Let's say I want to make a stack of my own. Let's remove this stack. And let's add this deliveries widget to this Fantastic Cow widget down here. If I long press on the widget, tap on edit home screen, that's another way to enter jiggle mode. I can tap on this widget, hold it, and then drag it on top of this widget. Let go. And now I have a widget of my own. So you can see I have Fantastic Cow, Spark Email, and now deliveries. I can long press to edit that individual widget if it allows me to. Or if I want to edit the entire stack, I could do so simply by long pressing, tapping on edit stack, and I now have all of those widgets in that stack. Now, Smart Rotate will automatically show me which widget is most relevant. I don't personally want this, so I'm going to disable it by tapping on the toggle, hitting X, and now I can manually adjust it however I want, and Siri will never adjust it for me. Now, as you just learned about widgets, you now might also notice that you have icons on your home screen to launch apps. Now, you can have widgets and apps together at once, as you can see right here. This is my content creation page. I have a tasks widget, so I can see any ideas that I am working on, as well as a shortcuts page once I set that up. And I have the TikTok widget, so I can see what is currently trending on the platform. And I have a bunch of applications here. If I wanted to move this widget, simply drag and move it. And now it has moved all of those app icons to the top. Apps will always try to go towards the top and to the left. So there is no way to choose where it would go. Another aspect of the home screen is the control center. The control center is a menu of quick actions that you can activate pretty quickly. So to do this on an older iPhone, simply swipe up from the bottom of the display, and now you're in the control center. To do this on the newer iPhone, you can swipe down from the bottom right corner. So let's go left to right and explore the control center. To our left, we have some networking controls. So turning on our data, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and airplane mode. Airplane mode will shut down your cellular data as well as Wi-Fi. Next is our media controls. Media controls meaning anything in relation to music or podcasts or any YouTube videos you're watching will appear here. You can quickly skip forward, play, and skip back, and if you tap on it, it'll give you quick suggestions for any content that you might want to listen to. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and so it's giving me a bunch of those options here. I can adjust the volume and as well AirPlay to any speakers that support it. Next, below the networking, we have a cubicle of rotation lock, which will not allow you to rotate the aspect of your phone. Do not disturb, which will silence all notifications and incoming calls to your phone. And screen mirroring, which on certain TVs will allow you to show what it's on your phone to that TV. To the right, we have our brightness slider, so you can adjust the brightness as well as your volume slider. Now, if you long press on the brightness, it'll allow you to turn on night shift as well as dark mode. And if you have a phone that supports it, True Tone. Let's go over each of these individually. Night shift will automatically shift your display to a warmer color, which is easier on your eyes at night. Dark mode will set the entire system into darker colors, meaning black, which might be easier on your eyes depending on who you are. True Tone will automatically shift the temperature of your display dependent on the lighting of the room, which means that it will never appear too blue for your eyes. On the volume, if you have a headset that will support noise cancellation, it'll give you those options down here. Below that, HomeKit controls if you use HomeKit. And then below that, you have a completely customizable set of options. Now, how do we access this? Let's go to the Settings app. And let's scroll down till we see Control Center. Tap on Control Center. And now you can see every single option that is available here. I'll have a list right here, and this is every single option that you can have in Control Center. To add one, let's say I wanted to add the Do Not Disturb while driving. I can simply tap on the plus icon that is beside that name, and now it is in that list. And if I go back into Control Center, Do Not Disturb while driving is right here. So the app library is a very new feature to iOS. And the whole concept is that you don't need to have every app on your phone on your home screen. So to find it, you have to continuously swipe right to left until you hit the last home screen page. And once you hit that final home screen page, swipe right. Once you swipe right, it will show you every single app that you have divided by categories. Now, these categories are set for you, and they are based on what that app is in the App Store. So, any recently added apps will be in the recently added folder. Any social medias will be in social. Anything on productivity and finance will be here. Any utilities, shopping, creativity, they all have their own place in the app library. Editor's note. If you want to be able to remove an app from the home screen so that you only see less apps on your home screen and more in the app library, all you have to do is long press on an app and select Remove App and then Remove from Home Screen. Now, you can set it so that when you download a new app, it'll only be in the app library. To do this, we need the Settings app. Now, one way that I look for apps within the app library is through searching them. Tap on the search bar at the top, and you can type in the name, settings, tap on it. Now that we're in settings, you want to scroll down to see home screen, and then make sure that you set newly downloaded apps to the app library only. And now when you download any app, it'll appear here and not here. Number 5, Notification Center. Now, the Notification Center is a very important part of iOS. It is where you will find all the notifications on your phone. So, if we type a message to ourselves, so let's type hi, see I have a notification. Now I can tap on this notification and open up the message, but there's another way to access it. Let's type hi again. And now, let's say I want to look for that notification. Now, I could swipe from the left of my screen, down like this, and now any notifications will be in this notification center. Now, this is also what your phone will look like when it's in lock screen. Dependent on the phone that you use, you will operate your phone differently. If you are any of these phones here, you will be using the home button to control your phone. And if you have a newer phone, like any of these, you will be using gesture control. So let's explain how to use each. On the newer phones, let's say I'm in the home app. Let's say I want to go back to my home screen. I can simply swipe up from the very bottom edge where you see this line. Swipe up and it'll take you home. Now, let's say I'm in this app, but I've also opened Discord and I want to go back to that app. Now, what I'll do is I will swipe up as I would to go home, but pause in the middle, let go, and I have every app that is open in one view. And so I can jump between all of them. Another way I can do this is by swiping on the bottom ledge here and swiping left to right to quickly change between apps. Let's go back home, and let's say I want to open up the control center. To do that, take the top right edge and swipe down. To go to notification center, top left. To do this on an older phone, let's open up the home app. If I want to go home, press the home button once. If I have multiple apps open, I'm in home, double click that home button to open multitasking. If I want to open control center, from the bottom of your phone, swipe up. And if I want to go to the notification center, top down. So this concludes part 1 of 2 for the Basics of iOS series. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Also, if you really didn't like this video, a dislike goes a long way to helping me improve my content. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe and turn on that notification bell so in part 2, and when any new videos go live, you'll be one of the first to know about it. I'm going to start, as of the next video, reading your comments. So if you have a dying question about iOS that you want to ask, just leave it in that comment section below and maybe I'll answer it. All of my socials will be in the link in the description below. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great rest of whatever time of day you're having.